No time for yawning. Day is calling.
Lo surate me susute. Lo surate me.
That worked out. Cries about how the Lotus Captain killed their kidling. They want to even things, but the Lotus Captain's too mighty. Wonders if you might be a real hero kind. Says the Lotus Captain wanted to sacrifice the kidling to the Looper Lupin. How awful. You should be able to find the Lotus Captain, always around the other Lotus. Wants you to take down that Lotus Captain, forever time. Figures only you have the power to hold that captain's noggin. Cheers you on, and thanks you. Wow. Gamma burst. You found a fallen twinkle. If you can adjust the shards, you should be able to crack open that twinkle and pull them out. That worked. Look at those shards twinkle. There are eyes everywhere. Nova says it was you the stars shone upon. You have a bond with them too, otherwise they'd never have guided you to the Twinkle Fall site. She says you'll play a bigger role in this than you think. It's written in the stars. You should start with putting the Twinkle shard in the Long Eye. She thinks the shard will be able to amplify the Long Eye so that it's strong enough to see through the pollution fog. Thinks not even someone as amazing as you could manage that.
No.
Nova says she's like the stars watching you at night.
Lama.
It's time to amplify the Long Eye with a shard from the Twinkle.
Zaki. Lapa.
Nova says she's like the stars watching you at night. It's time to amplify.
Nini. Malik.
Nova says she's like the stars watching you at night.
Supiti.
Sit. Just move it around until you spy a twinkle tumbling from the sky. Turn that the right way. That turned out great. Nailed that.
Shuko.
Nova knows for sure that amplifying the Long Eye would have made her father proud.
Okay.
Nova says she has a stash of peculiar objects from the old world her father left her when he abandoned the planetarium.
Okay.
She's not interested in any of that junk. It just brings back memories of a world that's gone.
Kulamati.
You'd be doing her a favor if you took some of it with you.
Ka?
Says you should be as greedy as you like.
Fuko.
She heard a rumor you found the Ark and wonders if you're going to head for the stars.
Lupati patu.
Can't contain her excitement. It's the shiniest thing ever.
Okaso fukuk.
Thinks if the world dies, you can always use the Ark to explore the twinkles instead.
Kukaruk.
Figures with as much as you've taken for yourself, the Ark might just feel like one more twinkle in the sky.
Kukaruk.
Hopes you've been thinking about who your best tripmates in the Ark might be.
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out.
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born alone, we live alone, so let's not meet the end on our own.
We are better off on our own alone. Everyone else are just means to an end.
Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely. And now we don't have to be lonely. It'll all work out in the end.
The end must justify the means. So let's hope the Ark is strong enough to carry us all into the future.
Nini. Malik.
She's about to burst. She's thrilled to be going to the stars with you, closer to the twinkles than anyone she's ever known.
What?
Nova says you should keep your eyes on the stars and feet on the ground. The light you see at night is brighter than you think. That's not going to heal well. Super effective. The warmth just shoots right through you. Keep hold of that. That's the hut. Wonder if there's anything still inside. Might want to fall back. Grab on. One at half his health. Starting to add up. You're fresh out of key energy. You're such a luckster. You need to turn the pegs in sync. You really put a spin on it. Watch you flex. No one would ever see you coming. Isotope. An old home. Could be something to it. It's darkest between the stars. You just found a fixer-upper. Wonder what finally broke it down. Just put one foot in front of the other. Easy. You run like the wind. What will you make today? Just check that skronk out. That old home's still relatively together. You need to give the tensioners a matching adjustment. That sounds delicious. You're full of pluck. The day is dawning. That's some good e-waste there. That's a fixer-upper. Individuals used to flip places like that. Imagine picking up a whole house. You need to give the tensioners a matching adjustment. That sounds delicious. You're full of pluck. The day is here. Not what you wanted. We're all heroes of our own stories. Or so we hope. Bang Shelter 11P. Just the place to ride out a storm. Smashly dash. That hurt him. Now that's quality material. How far underground do you think you are? As long as you're happy about it. Let's see. Going to be night any moment now. The Underfoot outpost, right where the Pichu tribe dug it up. Might want to check out that old home there to see if there's anything in it. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. Hey, there's some e-waste. Easy to lose your way if you can't see landmarks. Who'd leave rubber scrap lying around like that? Right where it cuts. There's Vungo's place, a den of disrepute. Lightning up! The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. Maybe this was worth your while. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery, when day can become night, and the other way around.
Giravabasco.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for...
Giravabasco.
Has heard that you only follow... Up.
Ulububua.
Is sad to see... A solid fixer-upper over there. Wonder if anyone calls it home these days. You need to get the Optica controls in order to start it. Excellent. That's illuminating. The jungle cave is neither hot nor cold. It's just hollow. Critical. If you had enough time and the world wasn't falling apart, you could consider making a home for yourself here. We are lonesome animals that spend all our life. You need to harmonize the notes. Music to anyone's ear. don't know what that e-waste was. Missed that shopperia. Slow down, take a look. Right where it cuts. Wonder what you could make with that. The best stories are about the antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction. As the iBox broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the feels. That old home there's seen better days, but it might still have something worthwhile in it. That's a bang plant, where Toxanol used to make all sorts of splody things before it blew up in their faces. Have you been up all night? Looks like some solid wood scrap there. That there is a fume foundry where toxanol processed go juice. A smartphone would leave now. There's a notice board, probably once filled with posts begging for nose plugs. There's a gas capturatory not too far from here. Just keep your nose up. The Toxanol Corporation made gas into burn fuel here. It made everyone sick after a while. The poisoning happened slowly. By the time they realized it was happening, it was too late, especially for them. Nasty as this place is, you might still find some tracks here. Looks like the inputters need to be linked to get the mind monitor to boot up. It's mind over matter, software over hardware. Success is peace of mind. Can't be too many days like this left at the rate the world is ending. not dead yet. Good hit. The air is thick with wet stuff. Who could stand against that? Crusher. Hey, there's some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking. Shield your eyes if the daylight hurts you. The Surge Surf Factory. Keep your eye out for Wiz while you're here. Let's see. Toxanol's mining led to mass deforestation and increased global warming, as nature couldn't absorb the carbon dioxide and greenhouse gas emissions without the trees. These irreversible changes to the climate also contributed to the evolution and modified our genetic code. Look at the notices on that board. No one paid much attention to them, it looks like. Wiz should be around here somewhere, probably taking care of his guppos. A surge surf factory was one of the cleaner ways to make power, until the surf turned into goo and clogged it all up, that is. The power comes from turning the movement of the surf into surge sparks. Sometimes science is beyond belief. There are sure to be more tracks around here, maybe by the shore.
Palam kachoy.
Wuz isn't easy on the tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days.
Palam kachoy.
Says it's good to see you again. He's Wiz. You might remember him from the old days when he let you try his octopod.
Ni antumpo ni karapu.
Wiz remembers you were such a cheery kid, and he's glad to see that light hasn't faded from you, despite the years.
Oto e maram altli corrado.
But Wiz understands it was a long time ago, and memories get murkier the deeper you go, but says it helps to have friends with you to plumb those depths.
Gamuga.
They've been here for you since you were a kidling, but when you left, you also chose to distance yourself from everyone that cared for you.
Gamuga.
Wiz says our memory keeps things for us, preserves them until we are ready to face them again.
Kanapan katal ila tuntun.
He knows you've returned to face Lupa Lupin, and that confrontation is as inevitable as the tides.
Katal ilvanto aliak.
He's not surprised that the loss of your family could plunge you into the depths forever, but you've always been able to rise like a bubble to the surface, no matter what.
Kanapan katal ila tuntun.
He knows that though the tides of history may push you in one direction, you can always lay your own course. He feels you've deserved revenge because of how you were wronged. You've suffered enough to make him pay. Asks if you ever think about freedom and whether any of us really has it. Did you make the decisions that brought you here, or are you just a pawn of fate? Glad to hear that. He only wishes he was that sure about himself. Sad that the world is close to death. Wonders if he might be able to hold out a bit longer in an octopod. Wonders why you felt like kicking the world so hard when it was already down. Fascinated you wound up working with the Jagni. He thinks of them not as makers, but takers. Just wishes they'd collect their own things instead of taking them from others. But that's not nearly as important as this. Wiz says that you should let the past dwell in the depths, but there's something else down there too, gnawing at the Tree of Life. He's named it the Merc Puff. This is why he's tinker-tonkering with the octopod. But the lid got stuck, so he needs a big enough tug twister to open it up and let you a-go-in. He can't leave the surge station, so you must help him find a tug twister. There's a wound-up mecha fingro in the mecha stadium that still has one stuck on its back. Find it, and you'll find the tug twister. Getting that tool will help turn around the situation for sure. It'll definitely help him unshut the hatch. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. Let's see.